So, assuming I want to start farming, livestock farming, how much do you think I should start with?
Um, it depends. It depends on your finances. It depends on your finances. Um, Maybe when you have, let's say, 3,000 cities, you can start. And the problem is with the 3,000 cities, you can only buy maybe roughly two females with it. But I have to also ask you, are you talking about goats, sheep, or cattle?
Good.
Goats. Yeah, when you have 3,000 cities, at least you can start with the goats. Maybe you can get like four females and one male, or maybe three female and one male, depending on the price.
So, how do you fatten your cow?
Usually with the fattening, I keep them in the ranch
Okay.
and then feed them. But this time of the year, when you are fattening your cattle, they can even go out for grazing and they'll eat well.
Okay.
But when they come back, when you have any kind of food supplement, then you give them. Yeah.
So, your cow right now, how old are they right now?
How
How old?
how old are they?
Yes.
I don't know their ages because this cattle business itself, I started it just about a year and a half ago.
Wow.
I was into sheep and goats, so I decided to add the cattle. So with this cattle that we're talking about, I don't know the exactly
Exactly.
the ages of the big ones.
Okay.
But with the babies, I had my first calf that was in January. That was in January. And the second one was in February.
Wow.
Yeah. But currently I have 10 calves there
Wow.
and a lot of pregnant ones.
Wow. 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 So we youth we tend to think that farming is for the poor. Do you think that is
It was the past that people have that perception. But now things has changed. These days, if you are not rich, you can't go into farming. So farming is not for, for the poor these days. It is only peasant. It was peasant farmers that they take as people who are poor. Peasant farmers are farmers who farm to feed their families, themselves and their families. But these days, even peasant farmers, they are not getting it easy because the cost of these agrochemicals is a lot,
wow.
and fertilizer, for instance, is a lot. So farming actually is not for the poor. Farming is not for the poor.
Farming is not for the poor. Those thinking if I am a farmer, you just look at it and say,
No,
oh,
no,
they
no,
are
no,
poor.
no, no.
It's not for the
Farming
poor.
is not for the poor. If you don't have something in hand, you can't go into farming.
I see. If you had to change one thing in Ghana, I'm not saying in Africa, because Africa we know one thing we need to change. In Ghana, concerning the north, what will it be?
If I have to change one thing in Ghana
Concerning north,
concerning North,
the idea people have about the north, what will it be?
the North is a place that a lot of people live. So if I have one thing to change about the North, I would just let people know that how they think about the North is not what it is. The North is a big place, and moreover, Northern region is the biggest region in Ghana, and Tamale, for instance, is the third biggest city in Ghana. Tamale is the fastest growing
City.
city in West Africa.
Yes, no doubt.
Yeah, for almost like 5 years now, Tamale has been the fastest growing city in West Africa. Here we have a lot of different tribes living here. So those who feel like the North is a no-go area, there's tribal wars, there's this, there's that. No, no, no. That is not what it is. But I don't blame them because it is only people who don't travel who has that perceptions or mindsets or thoughts about the north. But it is always say that travel and see. If you don't travel, you can't see. But when you travel, you see a lot. So,
Travel and educate yourself.
so well, it's just what it is. Ghana. Everybody says what they want.
Yeah, sure, it's true. Assuming I have my money and then I want to collaborate with you, I want to invest in the business. Are you open for investment?
Yes, I'm open for investment, but there's one thing involved. When I'm going into investment with someone, or when I'm going to do joint business with someone, or if someone is investing into my business, we have to have a very good understanding
Okay.
and then put down some documents before we can, you know, come into conclusion on that. But I'm open for business.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm only open for business minded people, not only someone who will just not only not only someone who will just feel like I have money, let me go invest without knowing what he or she
He or
is
she's
trying to
investing.
do. I don't do that. I work with. I'm open for business minded people. Maybe when you do business and it's not on the side that I like, it's not a part of the things that I do and you want to invest into what I'm doing, at least the person will have an idea
Of what you
about business
do. Okay.
or will have some knowledge about business. There is a lot of people, they may have the money but don't have the
The
ideas.
ideas. Okay.
So those kind of people, working of them is always hard.
That's always hard. Okay. Okay. What advice do you have for the youth? Those who think farming is for the poor.
Well, the advice that I have for them is they should try as much as they can to also get involved in agriculture or artisanship. These are the two things that I would advise the youth to engage in. And these days, one thing about the youth is that they want quick money
Yeah.
and they don't want to work for it.
True.
They want money, they want to be rich,
Yes.
they want to be wealthy, but they don't want to work for it.
True.
So even when they see you working and getting dirty, some of them do point hands at you just because you are hardworking. But it doesn't work like that. There's one thing that I want the youth to know. When you want to get a proper rest, when you want to enjoy your rest, you have to get tired before you enjoy your rest.
There's one adage my mom used to say. Anytime I tell her I'm tired, she will say, "Work doesn't kill, but poverty kills." Immediately, I just start up and I go to the market.
So, and when you are like, when a person is going to enjoy, a proper rest, like enjoy, have a good rest, when you work on something that is productive, during the time that you are resting, some feelings is coming out of your own self.
Yes.
So that's one thing that is always good for people to do. The youth of nowadays, they need a lot of advice. But the only thing is, there's a lot of them, before you think, they thought. Before you think about something, they would feel like they already know what you say.
True.
But I'm pleading to my fellow youth in Ghana to stay focused and then put their energy on agriculture and then artisanship. For the government cannot fulfill all our needs. He can't provide all our needs. He will only do his part, and then we'll also do the rest. So I'm pleading with the Ghanaian youth, or I'm advising them to get into serious agriculture, be it livestock farming, be it fish farming, that is horticulture, or how do they call it, or be it
Aquaculture.
aquaculture, yeah, or be it crop farming, vegetable farming, snail farming, whatever farming it is, as long as it is farming,
Just
well,
venture into
yeah,
it.
just venture into
Just
it.
venture into it.
Because the most important thing in human is food.
Food.
When you are hungry, it is said that an angry man is an hungry man.
It's an agreement. Okay, Mr. Prince, we
Yes.
are back at it again. This one that I'm seeing, it's big, and I have to ask. In fact, Manuki Kami, I have to ask about it. When did you realize that you need to start this business? The comfort zone that we are sitting there right now, that is Queen Lodge, right?
Yeah, Queen's Lodge.
Queen's Lodge. When did you realize I have to put something like this here in Tamale? Why not Accra?
Um, Accra itself is choked. In order to get land to build this kind, put on this kind of structure in Accra, I wouldn't be able to do that. And even if I'll be able to do that, I think the best place for me to do it first is to, build it at home.
Yes.
When this business expands in the future, I can establish branches in Accra and, other parts of the regions or other parts of Ghana. So I actually decided to do it, establish the business here because it's home. Even though every place is home in Ghana, but everyone has got the original
The
home.
original home.
So that's why I established.
Okay, you said land in Accra is so expensive.
Yeah.
What about land here in Tamale?
Well, land in Tamale is cheaper as compared to Accra. It's cheaper. But there are some parts of Tamale here that is also, that land is also costly. Like UDS, for instance, lands is very costly there. And then there's a place called Target Hills. That place too, the lands is very costly there. Quite apart from those two, and then the airport road, lands is also costly somewhere around those areas. But quite apart from there, all the rest of the town, the prices is good.
So how many years or how many months did it take you for you to put up this structure?
It took me it took me 4 years to build this.
Wow.
Yeah, it took me 4 years.
Why 4 years? I feel like it's a lot of time.
Um, it was due to the finances and then, the nature of the work.
Okay. You wanted quality but not quantity.
Yeah, that's how I do my things. When I do things, I take time. If it will
Yes.
take long time to finish it with a good results, then that's what I'll do.
So currently a room goes for how much?
Currently, we have 300, 400, and then 1,000 cities.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how many structure or how many houses are here?
it's 11 in
11.
all. Yeah, 11. Yeah.
So 300 is it a day or a night?
Um, that's for a night. Yeah. When you check in at any time, the next day, 12 o'clock p.m., that will be time for your checkout.
Okay. So how do we locate here?
This place is located along the UDS road and is opposite the Zujong Cemetery. That is on the Accra road. The Zujong Cemetery is along the Accra road. Yeah. So from here to the Accra road is just like some 3-4 minutes drive.
So if you want to reach you, we want to contact you, how do we contact you?
My number is 054 522
Are you on any social media for the Queen's Lodge? Is it on any social media
No,
either?
I'm yet to create a page for it.
Okay.
I told the manager to do that, so the manager will definitely do that.
Okay.
Yeah, the manager is not a social media person, so I'm finding a way to do it myself.
Okay. Okay, so we are going to stop this here today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and also subscribe to his YouTube channel. His name is Prince Ayoko. Go there, you learn a lot about his business. In fact, if you are business oriented, business minded person, then you are good to go.
And
Just
thank,
follow him.
and thank you for coming.
Please, you are welcome.
You tried to reach out to me last year, but it didn't work.
Yes, it's a
So
busy man.
it's good that you come.
Okay.